The biggest concern many clients come to us for is to make sure that they don't have a lifestyle change in retirement, which is one of the most important things. You don't want to outlive your money. And so I just wanted to share with you some tips on making sure that your lifestyle doesn't change in retirement. So it starts with having a really good financial plan and understanding what it is you want out of retirement. Do you want to travel more? Do you have other financial goals, such as setting up, education accounts for your grandkids, and building all of that in and starting with the plan so that you understand what you're starting with and what it looks like before you even go into retirement. And then once you're in retirement, understanding where your income's going to come from. It can come from various places, and it honestly depends on your age and what's happening. And so if you retire a little bit early, your paycheck stops, obviously. So you may have pensions. You may delay taking Social Security a little bit. That may come into play a little bit later. So understanding where you're taking assets from or income from, and what are the tax ramifications of that, and what is the best way to do that. It could be a combination of, like I said, Social Security, pensions, income from banks and savings, could be from brokerage accounts or retirement accounts, or a combination thereof. Usually it ends up being a combination. So just understanding where that's coming from and when, and this may be something that you look at annually to determine where is the best place to take it from, although some will obviously just automatically come to you once they start, like pensions and Social Security. Then understanding and tracking your expenses in retirement. This doesn't mean you have to look at every single dollar that's outflowing. As long as you're getting this income and you're not overspending and drawing from somewhere else or pulling more, your withdrawal rate can be in line with your plan. So that doesn't mean you need to set up a huge budget, but just understanding where your expenses are going, and if they change over time, adjusting for that and planning for it. Considering unplanned risks. So that could be things like healthcare expenses, or something that we can't plan for. We can plan and say, okay, what if we build in you having a long-term care event? Just understanding the risks associated with that, and as well as something like market volatility. So understanding how you're invested and investing for and planning for market volatility, because that will happen. So there's ways to adjust your portfolio and plan for that and build it in. And in retirement, you usually have a fixed income component that is X amount of years, maybe not in the market for you to draw off of, but then also this much in a cash bucket plan for you to take for the next 2 years. So you have, if you will, different buckets or places that you draw from that are in combination with your other income. So just understanding where that is, but also the risks associated. And so know that there's risks out there, but then you can stress test your plan. And it's really, looking at it, it's not a set it and forget it. It's not a one-time plan that you never look at again. It's understanding and adjusting. If your goals have changed, if something is changing, it's looking at it each year, even if nothing has changed. Are we still on track? Maybe the market pulled back. What does that look like now? And being able to make adjustments where needed, but understand where any holes lie in your plan. And so really, I think it's also important to, when you're doing this plan, to have a cushion. If you are spending right at your max, that is usually dangerous, because you don't want to outlive your money. And we don't know how long we're going to live. We could do perfect planning if we knew how long we were going to live, but we don't. And so you don't want to outlive your money. And so then looking at having a cushion built into your plan, meaning you're not spending right at your max, you have a lot of cushion there for when expenses are higher than we think and plan for, or the market goes down, etc. So looking at your plan annually just to revisit and substantiate that everything still looks on track.